Hey everybody, April 4th or 5th I believe. I just got home from work, decided I was gonna go for a quick shed antler hunt with Bo. See if we can find our first shed of the season. I've been seeing Facebook updates from different folks that evidently have been starting to find morels in the woods already. That's pretty exciting. It seems a bit early from my experience. I assume they're black morels. Again, in my experience of early season, found the black morels and then yellows and then the big old white morels. My favorite after that. So yeah, we'll see if we can find any this evening. That would be spectacular. On my way home from work, saw a big old field of turkeys. Saw some big strutters out there. It's getting me excited. Won't be long and our turkey opener will be here. I've got a couple of new hunters that'll be taken out this season in hopes that they get their first turkeys. Be pretty special to be a part of that, see that happening. Yeah, but seeing all those turkeys in the field together like that, this close to the opener, I'm thinking but nothing but positive things because of that. They should be breaking up soon here, and but yeah, I think it's gonna be a spectacular season. Seems to be plenty of birds around. Other than that, I've been watching the weather for up by camp, and thankfully this week highs 50s, 60s, I think even. That's exactly what we needed up at camp, because the last month to 2 months there's been a lot of snowfall, and it was starting to pay a toll, I'm sure, on the deer. It gets hard on them. So we needed a quick, fast melt, and I'm thinking that's coming this week. So that's spectacular. Don't need any big major winter kill-offs like the ones back in the 90s or even 2014, 15 were brutal. Felt like we lost literally 80 to 90% of our deer. Definitely don't want to see that again. Starting to put together plans for deer hunting this fall already. I've been applying for points, preference points for Wyoming for the last, at least 6 or 7 years. We went about 10 years ago with my buddy Kurt and his wife, and we all got mule deer and antelope, just a DIY hunt, knocking on doors. I was pretty pleased with how it came out. Got my first mule deer buck ever, first antelope buck, first antelope doe. Yeah, it was a great hunt. So we'll be heading out there again. Super excited about that. And then we had camp down in Georgia that offered an invite for us to come join them for some deer hunting. I've never hunted Georgia. Sounds adventurous. I would love to experience that. So we're just kind of going through the logistics of that. But it looks like there's a decent chance that we may be going down there for a rifle hunt. It'd be awesome. So we'll see how those details come together. Yeah, other than that, we've been getting all the different shotguns ready and amped up for this spring turkey. Of course, still always have the deer hunting stuff on the brain all the time, no matter what. But it's nice that, I didn't even start turkey hunting until I was almost my mid-20s, like 23, I think is when I got my first turkey. Never tried it before that, and part of me was sad that it took me that long to get into it, because once I tried it, when guys would talk about it, I just thought it didn't sound that exciting to me. But then I tried it. I suppose that's true with a lot of things, just gave it a whirl and was pleasantly surprised. Now I look so forward to it. It's nice to have something like that to look forward to in the spring. We got so many days of waiting before it's deer season again. So yeah, hoping to make up to camp this spring, check on things. I did get shipped recently another camera to review. So if you remember the camera they had hanging on the buck pole last season, they actually shipped me a newer version of that, and I haven't unboxed it yet, and I'll of course do that soon here and share that with you. But I know one plus is camouflaged. So if you remember the one last year, I had to give it a spray job with just some black, flat enamel paint to dull down some of the whiteness. So yeah, excited to get that out, do a bit of a review, show you that. I might even just bring it right out in the field and use it for scouting turkey. So yeah, this weekend, it's Easter weekend. That is my absolute favorite weekend. This may be a surprise to somebody watching this, and I'm not talking just to that somebody, but all of us as a group. Easter's not about the Easter bunny. It's okay to have some fun with the family and the kids, of course, but more importantly, it is about Jesus. And the reason it's important is because a prophecy was fulfilled, and that was with Jesus coming to earth and being sacrificed on our part so that we can be forgiven. And that is a free gift to us. We can't be good enough to earn our way into heaven. We're all flawed. So there's people now watching this video that are believers like me. They might be plugged into a church with their family and living the good life, so to speak. They all have challenges. We all have challenges. Good days and bad days. I know since I've become a Christian, a believer, accepted the fact that I'm forgiven in God's grace, that I can walk that way on a daily basis, and it's quite freeing. I still, of course, have to pursue Him daily in a relationship, and it changed my life. So there's also those that are watching this right now that are probably annoyed. Maybe they were hurt in a church because there were hypocrites. And you just need to know that none of us are Jesus. We're flawed. You included, me included. We're all flawed. That's why we need Easter. We need forgiveness. God forgives us. We need to forgive each other, ourselves. That's a lot easier when you have Jesus in your heart. So if you're one that went to a church, got wounded, and you said you'll never go back to church again, I understand that, but I would encourage you to step out of that a little bit, because at the end of the day, you're the one losing if that's your posture. I'm just being real. It's who I am. If you ever want somebody to dialogue with about that, reach out to me. I would love to have that conversation with you. I get it. Last group is probably those that think that it's all a fairy tale. I'm not sure at the end of the day how much that group thinks about, you know, their whole outlook on life, or your whole outlook on life. Again, I would encourage you to reach out to me. I would love to have some dialogue with you. Just to be real, not looking to fight and argue. It's not really beneficial. But I know what I have is real. So I'm prepared to speak to that. I would encourage you, anyone, if you are unchurched, even if you aren't a believer, I would encourage you to go to a church this weekend. They're all prepared for anybody to show up, and they should be nothing but loving. And to be a good witness. But keep in mind, they're humans. But if they have Jesus in their heart, you'll see a difference in them. You will notice it. There'll be something special there. So if you've been watching the Camp Benny videos for very long, you know that we are people of faith. I don't spend every video talking like this. In fact, I hardly ever do. Not ashamed of it or anything like that. I just, this is Easter, guys, ladies. This is like the most important celebration there is in a Christian's year in our life. This is the entire foundation for what we believe in. Getting deep in water here. Anyways, I hope you all have a fantastic weekend. Feel free to reach out to me if you want. If you don't want to, ponder it. Think about it. If you're interested in pursuing a relationship with the Lord, you could go to church. They should be able to help you. You could reach out to me. I could help you. Or I'd encourage you to just say a prayer and ask God to come into your heart. Ask for forgiveness of your sins. He died for everybody. He didn't die just for me. He died for you too. Doesn't matter what you've done in life, you can still be forgiven. All right. Happy Easter, everybody. Have a phenomenal weekend. Bye-bye.